Hello there, my name is Richard. The first time you see my channel, you should review cartoon series, anime series, so something completely random. And today we talk about a new kind of presented Netflix film. It's not a Netflix original, anything that just got the rights to distribute it, called Firedrake, the Silver Dragon. And this movie, the first time we see the trailer, see the images, it almost feel like a rip-up of How to Train Your Dragon. In a way, not really. This is not a rip-up. In fact, it's almost like a tribute to How to Train Your Dragon because they have a lot of posters of that series, but they don't have the rights to show it. Just change the name just a tad to understand what they're referencing. But it's almost like a respect to that film. Thanks to you, your franchise, we created this film, and this film is completely well handled. It's one of those that it has a lot of faith to this film to make it actually successful because it has a lot of money. It's one of those like the animation CGI. It's gorgeous. It's something like, whoa, they had a lot of faith in this. The only problem with the animation is maybe the character designs of the human beings. This is the only characters of the whole film feel a little off. At least the main character looks okay, but you rest see the rest of the human beings, the side characters are like a little iffy. But besides this, it's a type of film that I kind of recommend off the bat because it is good. It's not amazing, but it's good. It's one of those films that completely worth watching. If you have some spare time right now, watch it right now. It's like that oppressive. Of course, this movie is sort of a kind of cliche of trying to find this magical artifact or magical place because there are danger type of story because you have a main character called Firedrake, who the silver dragon, who lived in this sort of small village of dragons hidden of the world. And they're trying to hide the human beings because they were hunted down, not by human beings. I mean, they don't like human beings, but they're basically hiding for one specific reason. This metal dragon built by the humans because this human was sort of jealous, greedy, and just tried to destroy the whole human race. Or technically the human, not human, dragon race, and build this metal dragon, this badass, really psychopathic creature who kills just specifically dragons. But their dragon was smart enough to hide and disappeared, and the metal dragon now is completely useless because it had nothing to do. I mean, the Mandrake, if I'm correct, this is the dragon called the Metal Dragon, that he is completely bored. He has nothing to do because he's just built for one thing: killing the dragons or kill other magical creatures or humans. But he specifically needs to kill the dragons. That's why his program. The only problem is he's just bored. There's nothing to kill. He just chilling in his own castle, just being bored, trying to go to dating websites to talk to other people or magical creatures because he has nothing to do. That's kind of hilarious. Like, this show is sort of a comedy. Also, I forgot to say, but once more, the main villain of this group, this movie, I mean. It's very good. I mean, the Mandrake is a very good villain for a little bit in the film. He's not the rest of the film, but every time he shows up, he is threatened. He is the big bad because he could break a whole wall just to get in, trying to grab you or kill you. He will break the wall. He was that indestructible. That's kind of character you just feel. He just walk on the floor. You see everything just tremble. You do have the effect that this guy is dangerous. But our main character, Fire Drake, how to describe him? He's basically that character who hears stories, he wondering it's even true, but all this time he's just chilling with the dragon clan. But the only problem is he sort of feels kind of useless, and that's why I mean it's sort of kind of inspired by How to Train Your Dragon, like Hip Cup, like he feels completely useless, and Fire Drake, he feels a little bit useless also, but at the end, he actually does something because their whole clan is sort of endangered because human people are trying to take out the whole woods and rebuild different societies, and they're like, oh, look at these humans, they think they're all that, we should destroy them, kill them. In fact, a lot of dragons are thinking of a war, and Fire Drake like, why? Why war? I mean, we could do something else. We could look for the kind of like the safety area, the kind of like the holy land of the dragons, but nobody believes that actually exists. It's sort of fairy tales. The only one who believes in it is the elder dragon. He explains, "Oh, this place does exist. The only problem is nobody really knows what it is," and everybody keep telling, "Well, it's just a fantasy. It's not real." But it's one of those kind of desperations that you kind of need to look for it. That's why Firedrake tempted to find this magical place with her best friend Zoro. It's not the right name, but you get the Zoro is basically a pixie brownie now words, and he goes with a fire trick to find the magical place. But the only problem is they don't know where to go. The only place maybe have a hint is go to the human city to use the internet. But they use that sort of fish out of water sort of comedy. But don't worry, it's not the whole film. Only in that small moment that they have to find, okay, where this internet, this oracle, what is it? So they actually accidentally meet this human being called Ben, who is sort of a thief, but it's kind of explains he's sort of like, oh yeah, I'm the dragon rider. Once more referencing of how to teach dragons because everything is like a poster, this parade about this film. He stole a costume. He started running away from the cops. He accidentally meets Zoro and Firedrake and sort of see like, oh, you're what are you like a human rider, dragon rider? And yeah, that's and Ben just looking at yeah, exactly. I'm definitely a dragon rider. Just take me away and just I show you the way or whatever. He sort of lies to get in their group. They believe him, and the only problem is he kind of realized, holy crap, this is real. We go into dangerous places that has no phone, no water, no internet, and he just realized maybe I should have stayed with the cops kind of mentality. But I love it. They have this sort of dynamic, especially with Zoro and the human Ben. They really don't like each other because all the things what humans did, how bad things they did. So that's why the brownie really doesn't like Ben at all. But once more, that's sort of kind of road trip type of story to find the magical dragon paradise. But on top of this, you have the Mandrake, if I'm correctly, the name of the metal dragon. They now know the silver dragon exists. He's just drooling them out to eat him and eat everybody around him. It's like the first time of Benemnia actually found another dragon, and that's how the whole movie starts. This sort of adventure, trusting yourself, understanding this magical place does exist or not, and that's basically it. That's the whole story of the movie. Did I ruin anything? Any spoilers? Not really, because the story is very simple and it's just so well executed. You're just like, wow. The only complaints I really had is maybe one or two dialogues that started cliche. Don't worry, it's just maybe one or two total dialects you heard before other franchise, like don't, you should have killed me, you have the chance sort of dialect, like I hate they use that dialect because it's so done so much, but it's not the dialect they use here, but you get the idea. But don't worry, they just once or twice in that set. All the time, it's sort of interesting how they sort of built the world, how the dragon's hidden, how some people don't know it exists, and some people do know they exist, and magic creature does exist. But I love it, it's sort of give it that magical creatures are getting extinct. They're sort of hidden in front of everybody, but done in a very interesting way that's kind of grabs your attention. If you get a little more of the world building will grab your attention, continue watching this film. It's one of those films that honestly does not disappoint. Now, the voice acting was pretty good. The writing, it was, I think, a good 8 out of 10. It was decent, but it's one of those that just I can't really say anything bad at all or anything else. It's just watch it. Oh, I got one question. Did you actually seen the series? I mean, the series, seen this movie? Tell me down below. Do you hit it? Do you like it? Let me know. I got really nothing else to say. Just thank you for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and have a wonderful day. Bye.